This is the Nubwo HG04L, and it's meant to be a budget headset, but after using it for a while, I started noticing a few things that didn't feel budget. And part of that comes from what's inside, since you get 40mm sound drivers, background noise reduction, an adjustable boom mic, plus memory foam ear cups. But specs don't tell you the whole story, so here are the 3 major areas that stood out. Unfortunately, there's no surround sound here, just stereo, meaning the audio in your game should sound slightly less immersive. However, I couldn't tell the difference. Nothing ever sounded off. Footsteps were always clear enough to react to, and I could almost always find where they were coming from. Regarding louder things like gunshots and explosions, it's almost like you could feel the power of the shot, which is amazing, but it did surprise me considering it doesn't have much bass.
Bro, look at our friend just running away with the flip. Oh my days, bro, someone's on top of it. Someone's on top of it. Brother, they've done it. Run. Fruit, run.
So that's the mic. It's clear enough for party chat and teammates to understand me without asking me to repeat myself, which is the main thing. It's not the richest sounding mic, and sometimes it can pick up a bit of background noise, but for a budget headset, it does the job well enough. Although I did have a couple moments over the past 2 months where people said that my mic sounded a bit robotic. It wasn't a consistent issue and only happened twice, so I'm not really worried. In my opinion, as long as you're not doing anything professional or serious, this is alright. Comfort is probably this headset's biggest downside, not because of the padding, but because of the clamp. It feels like there's way too much pressure on my ears. For a few hours of gaming, it's fine. For longer gaming sessions, I'll be honest, you're gonna feel something. And if you ever do this, you're in for a rude awakening, because the amount of pressure it puts on my head when you do this is crazy. It just makes me want to just take it off. I thought they would loosen over time as I broke them in, but they didn't. So if you do plan on having longer gaming sessions, definitely have a think about this. On the plus side, you've got inline controls for volume and muting, which are generally useful in game. And regarding the build, I'll be honest, it's not flimsy, it's actually well built, and that's a surprise considering other £20 headsets just throw a bit of plastic together and call it a day. So overall, this is a pretty solid budget headset. The sound is good enough for shooters and everyday gaming, the microphone is usable in party chat, and the build is better than the price suggests. As long as you can live with the clamping issue, it's the perfect, simple, affordable headset that pretty much does all the basics and does it really well. But if you want to check out a couple other headset reviews that are still in the budget range, check out a couple of these out. Either way, it's been your boy Mr. K. Like, subscribe, support the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.